Hi, it's Mitch from PickDawgz.com here with your free pick in the Cubs versus Pirates Major League Baseball matchup on Thursday, April 1st, 2021 in MLB's opening day. The Cubs, a big home favorite in this one, minus 210 with Kyle Hendricks on the mound. The Pirates counter with Chad Kuhl, who up until a couple wasn't really part of the picture in the Pirates starting rotation, but here he is starting opening day on the road at Wrigley against the hated Cubs. The Cubs, kind of the same team that they've had for quite some time. The core is still intact for the Cubs, who had a disappointing season last year. But, with this team, with Chris Bryant and Anthony Rizzo and Happ and Jason Hayward, Javi Baez. I mean, this is the core of that team that won the World Series just a few years ago, and definitely a team that's been contending, and certainly a bunch of guys who, when you're betting on the other side of this, you're kind of like, oh man, I hope this guy doesn't knock one out of the park. But at the same time, you see these guys, even Bryant strike out at the most inopportune times as well. Or the most opportune times if you're on the other side. I think that when we see the Pirates, we see a team that, once again, it's like they always seem to be building, at least recently. And, once in a while we see a Pirates team that kind of makes a run here and there, the Andrew McCutchen team and, like that. But generally, it's a small market team with a small salary, and then they unload at the trade deadline. It's basically they have to start all over again. It's like, I think the Cubs taught people, and Theo Epstein taught the rest of the league this, is that the way to build a team is through low salary or players that you build through your own farm system. You go with minimal salary, and then when you're really close, you throw in a couple of heavy hitters in free agency or through the trade, and that's exactly how the Cubs got it done, and won that World Series. I think the rest of the teams, try and follow suit, but it's tough to stay there at the trade deadline when other teams are dangling other things right at you. And then, the teams there, they'll acquire something and then they trade it the next year, like Chris Archer was, for the Pirates. But I think that the Pirates do have some quality young players. I just think this is a tough spot because Kyle Hendricks has been so tough at Wrigley Field. I mean, he has been super tough. He's not such a great road pitcher, but at home at Wrigley, he is nearly unhittable. He is just super tough. And, with Kuhl coming in with that 4.27 ERA last season, hard to have a lot of faith in him. So it's like, well, I'm always looking for value, and I hate laying big prices. And, with no total in this game because the game's at Wrigley Field, so the total won't come out until the morning of the game, and I shoot these videos the night before, and that's why they don't have it. It's like if the wind is blowing out, and if the wind is blowing out, obviously the totals are higher. If the wind's blowing in, the totals are going to be a lot lower, and the book could really get creamed taking a wild guess at that, because it's like, what if you have a low total and all of a sudden the wind's blowing out and you get a 15, 20 run game, or, you have a high total like, 10, 11 on the thing, and all of a sudden the wind's blowing in and, you get a pitcher's duel, which happens at Wrigley as well. Just, not as known for it, but it certainly does happen there. Especially with a guy like Kyle Hendricks. I just don't know if Kuhl can battle him. I just don't see any other way to go in this game. I hate laying big prices, and you guys know I really don't like betting on the Chicago Cubs, but I like them here. I'm going to lay them minus 210, and that's going to be my free pick. If you guys see any way to bet this game, or you like this pick, or if you're on the other side, or maybe a pick on the total once it comes out in the morning, just leave it in the comments of this video. I'll go in there and mix it up with you guys and talk about the game too. It's opening week of Major League Baseball, so we all need all the help we can get, especially from people who this is their team or their local team. If they can give us any kind of insight, it's always appreciated from us. We're not betting against each other. We're just betting against the books. But be sure to leave that in the comments. And while you're there, if you could hit the like button, it'd be greatly appreciated. If you're looking for my best bets, the games I'm betting today, the ones I'm most confident, those are the ones you find on our website. You go to the main menu, click on the Premium Picks tab, and you'll find my best bets as well as best bets from some of the top handicappers in the world. Looking for more free picks? Just be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Join us on our live shows every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We give out tons of free picks on those shows, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and join us.